Hey guys, this is your host, the man in the Iron Man mask here. Welcome back to my channel. I picked this up today and I'm very excited. It is a Cobra soldier. The Cobra Viper, I guess, is what it's called, what he's called. I found this at Target. I paid regular price for it, I'm sorry. I was waiting for them to go on sale because, why not? It's a rough economy out there, but I couldn't just pass this up. They had two of them. I only bought this one because I have other ones in my storage unit. But this one was pretty cool, so I just picked this one up. Let's take a look at the packaging. There he is. This is the retro card back, which is, it kind of sucks because I'm going to tear through this. And, most collectors collect for this artwork and all this stuff back here, but I do not. I am not a package person. That just doesn't make sense to me. There's nothing at the top, nothing on the bottom. We have this information here. If you want to read it, you can go ahead and pause right here. If you don't want to read it, moving on. We have the other three in the series is Dr. Mindbender, Rock and Roll, and of course more Cobra Vipers. Here's some more stuff to read down here in the corner. Barcode if you need this. More other stuff to read. Completely recyclable, so guys pay attention to that. Not much more going on here, so let's crack this thing open. Okay, we're going to do this a little backwards because, change is good. And sometimes you want a little difference in your videos. So keep you guys interested. We're going to do this a little backwards. This is part of the accessories that the Cobra Viper comes with, is a stand. Standard for most G.I. Joe action figures. I don't know if you can hear me struggling back here trying to get this open. Alright, here we go. This is his main weapon. Not quite sure what kind of gun this is, but it is a gun. And that's as much as I know. Clip comes out, so you can play with that whenever you feel like it. Scope does not come off. Not really much else to look at. It's just this flat gray piece. I do wish they had colored it a little bit, but this is the retro. And I don't think their guns came with color, which is weird because I'm pretty sure these didn't come with color either, but look at that. I don't know what that would be on a handle. That's wood, I guess, in the gun. The wooden handle with the, is that a skull? I think that's a skull. Skull symbol etched into it. It's pretty dope, And look at this, it's black. Which, I don't know. Most guns are black in my mind. I don't know why. And the detail is superb. I like that. Pew, pew, pew. So they did this flat gray. They said, you know what? This doesn't need much color. We'll just pop it out of the mold, and this is all that they need. There's not really much else we need to do with that. And then they went ahead with this and said, you know what? I kind of want to add some details. I want to add the skull on the handle with the wood and paint that and make this look like a real pistol. I don't know why. It's like, I guess that's not a lot of paint that goes into this, and it just, why though? Why? I don't know. This is kind of a gripe for me because that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I said that was his main weapon. I guess not. That is his sniper rifle. This is the main weapon. And then this is colored. Like, it looks superb. This looks like an awesome weapon that I would want to own one day. I'm not a big, what do you call it? Supporter of guns. I think they're very dangerous. I don't think anybody should own them unless you're trained on them first. And then you should probably be in the military if you're going to go through all that. But, you know, that's just my opinion. But this looks so nice. Look at the detail on it. And this thing here, I don't know what this is, but this is so cool. You can hold that. And again, yeah, clip comes out. Clip comes out. So you can, you know, oh, we're out of clips. Back in play. But yeah, that's pretty neat. I like the look of this. The matte black just makes it look so cool. This is a very nice weapon. It's very nice looking. Alright, let's see what else it comes with here. Popping all this stuff out of the plastic. Because why not? First, I'm struggling. I don't know why. I'm a pretty big guy. I don't know if you've seen me in public. I'm a decent-sized man. This is very difficult to just pop out of plastic. I don't know why. But here, look at that. Backpack with all the essentials. Canteen, extra pockets for extra stuff. Here's the back of the backpack. You know what's cool? I mean, what's interesting? They put these pegs here, but they never... Well, I can't say never. I think there's a couple of figures that actually... But backpacks have straps. They're strapped. I know they're strapped. Anyway, so there's the backpack. Flat black. You know, and then there's another problem. I don't know. They have black backpacks, I guess. But is it all black? Like the sleeping bag up here, does that have to be black? Do all the pockets have to match the color of the canvas on the backpack? I just find that to be weird. I find that to be super weird. And then no straps. Straps would be nice to come in the backpack to make it look more like, you know, a backpack. And he comes with these extra goggles. You will see soon that he has another pair of goggles on his helmet. So there's that. There's black and goggles. And the silver tint in the center of the eyes there. Goes all the way around the helmet. And it's decent. You know, for those of you who like the goggle aspect of this thing, I don't know. This just seems extra. Alright. Comes with a multitude of hands. Oop. Multitude of hands. He comes with a pointer finger. Oh, I'm holding it backwards. Yeah. Pointing finger. So I guess he can give commands. I guess this is one of the guys that's going to be in charge whenever I make my video for him. This has to be a punching hand. I don't know what else that could be. Punching hand. Punching hand number 2. On the left side, I think. First one was the right. And this is a left hand open. For the Kung Fu grip, I guess. I don't know. Or just to... I don't know. His fingers are curled. Maybe... I don't know. That looks like he's holding something that way. I don't know. It's a hand. What do you want? It's an extra hand. That's all it is. Alright, and now... the Coupe de Gracie. We have in the flesh the Cobra Viper. And now this is interesting because after a Robot Chicken episode, I believed that all of the... I started to believe that all of the Cobra soldiers were actually clones. But he does look a little different than a regular Cobra soldier. I mean, look at this. This is so interestingly, like the red and the blue. I love this suit design. I feel like this is an awesome design. What they did here, the red on the side of the pants and the dark blue, navy blue, dark blue. I don't know. It's a blue, and the vest has the red on it. This would, and the silver and the mask. All of that looks so cool. I'm so excited. This is why I went for this one first. There was other options at the store, but I went for this one first, and I don't have a lot of money. So this is cool. So here he is, the Televiper. We're going to do articulation first, and then we'll put them all together for you guys to see what he looks like when he's all together. So we'll start at the feet. They bend all the way down this way, all the way up that way. No toe articulation. I think that's strictly a McFarlane thing. Boot swivel, as you can see. This is the new figure, guys. So that first bend is a little difficult. Double jointed knees, so he can kick his own butt, which is good for those action poses. I don't know if you guys who are action figure collectors who pay attention to my channel, if you know and appreciate that. I mean, I do, because, got to put them in the action poses. Up here, the legs kick out about this far with all of that armor on. They kick up this far. Goal! And, of course, as is custom with Hasbro, G.I. Joes, he has drop-down hips. Let's see, what else we got here? It's the back of the figure. We already explored that a little bit. Look at the folding of the pants. This just makes this guy look so real. So very realistic. I shudder because, I thought at one point I could make my own action figures. I don't think I can make them this well. It's kind of sad. But this is so cool. All right, so the belt is a separate piece, it seems here. You could turn it. You might even be able to take it off if you mess with it a little bit. It's pretty dope. He has waist swivel. And as far as the crunch, you could feel the crunch is in there, I think. It's in there, but he can only, because of the vest, bend that far down, and he goes that far back from a flat footed stance. That far back. So he won't be doing any Matrix bullet dodges anytime soon. Unless I could find a way to get this off to see what's underneath. I'm not going to do that in this video, but maybe sometime down the road, maybe I'll explore that. That'll be another thing to put on the channel. Alright, his arm goes all the way out about that far. Pretty dope. His shoulder swivel right there. He does not have a swivel. Oh, wait. Nope, he does not have a swivel at the where the arm meets the sleeve, so that's all one piece. Double jointed elbow, so he could do his Cobra salutes. The arm doesn't have any more swivel to it, but the wrist will turn 360 degrees if this wasn't in the way. But it is. This arm armor, too. This is pretty cool. I don't know what this is for. I guess when you're in close combat, you could protect yourself. But it just seems extra on a soldier. I don't know if our soldiers carry stuff like that on their arms. I think they do. Anyway, the arm goes around a full 360 degrees, as you can see. The only thing left now, I guess, is the head. The head turns this way, that way, and will turn all the way around without popping off, which is decent. The head will look down that far, and that's as far up as the neck goes back because of the collar here on his vest. That's all you're gonna get, I think, for that. But that's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool design. Yeah. So that's about it. Oh, look, here's the Cobra symbol on his vest here. He's got these 2 grenades. I have small gripes about this kind of thing here because, you know, why give him 2 grenades that don't come off of the vest? Like, this would be cool to just have. And in a Joe fight against the G.I. Joes, you take this off, pull the pin, throw it, and boom, there goes Rock and Roll and Duke because they didn't expect these to come off of the vest. But, you know, they always put weapons on here that you can't remove or do anything with. It's just to make the figure look cool. I think they should start doing this like it could be pegged in here, but I guess that would make the figure look kind of weird because there'd be giant holes here. I don't know, but I feel like grenades should be extra accessories in the future, and stop doing this stuff. Like this is already cool. This is already neat. You don't have to add the extra stuff in order to. I don't know. You're overcompensating now, Hasbro. On his belt here, he's got the same thing. Same kind of thing. Here's a flashlight, and here's a pouch for Lord knows what. Here's his gun holster. That makes sense. The gun holsters always make sense, because where are you going to put your guns? And another pouch. They have a figure, Doc, who has all these pouches that you have to strategically place on his vest. I don't understand why they don't do that for the rest of the line, but maybe it's not for me to understand. I'm just a consumer. What do I know? Alright, now we're going to put everything together and show you what he looks like with all his weapons. Holster, check. There's the little peg. This is another pain because through the vest you can't see where the hole is to peg in the backpack. So you're left struggling, much like I am right now, trying to figure out how this is supposed to go into his back. Could also be an issue because this is a brand new toy. There we go. Nope. See, that didn't work either. But because this is a brand new toy, it's just not like, you know how brand new toys, sometimes you have to finagle with them, sometimes you have to soak them in water and let them boil for a few minutes so that the parts loosen up, which is ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous, because I don't do that. I'm team no heat, or team things should work straight out of the package instead of me having to do science experiments to try to get this to work. I can't get this book bag in, so the book bag's not going to go on. This is what I told you, the goggles. I told you the goggles were coming. This is what the goggles are for. Not a lot of sense in that, right? Because he has the face visor. So why the goggles? Doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, so he's got the holster. I can't get the backpack on. See if I can pop this in here with the finger. Yeah, there. Whew. Got it. There he is with his one giant sniper rifle. Pretty cool. Oh, wait. I think I found another point of articulation. Look at that. I guess that's the bicep swivel, what you would call that. He has the arm. I don't know if I showed everybody that, but he has that bicep swivel in there. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I thought this was all just one piece. I knew you could go like this, but this, now you can turn that all the way around. Sweet. Alright, now we're going to get the other weapon in. I'm going to try anyway. It's fighting me. I can't. Oh, wait. Almost. Curse it. Alright, we're gonna try one more time. I don't know. Look. Do you see that? I don't think the finger's gonna go in there. That's what she said. Alright, now. We're gonna try one more time. I'm gonna try one more time. Try one more time. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Isn't that with everything? Love, war, action figures. And I got it! Look at that! The finger's in there. He can pull the trigger. This is full-on ballistic mode when he goes crazy and can't take it anymore. He's being shot at by Joes left and right. He just runs in there, guns drawn, shooting everything. This is it. Keeps the sidearm in the back for when he runs out of bullets for the rest of his weapons. But that's for this. And he looks pretty cool. I'm going to put him on a stand. There. There he goes. Cobra! This could also just be him showing his weapons off, too. I don't know. But anyway, there he is. Almost complete. I couldn't get this crazy backpack to work, but it's there. We all know it's there, and I'll find a way to make it work later. So yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do size comparisons. I actually have a couple of figures here that we can use as size comparisons. Now this is going to be a little bit weird because most of them are McFarlane, so bear with me. I don't have the 1/6 or 1/12 scale or 6-inch figures for this, but yeah, there he is next to Superman from the Todd McFarlane. This is the classic Superman, and I have. This is another Hasbro toy, but it's a bit bigger. Juggernaut. Let's zoom out a little bit so that you guys can see that. Yep, there he is, compared to your boy, the Juggernaut, from the Hasbro Juggernaut and Colossus 2-pack wave. There. It's a little difficult to see the full size comparison because he's standing on the stand. I can remove the stand. Stand's not necessary. We'll remove the stand. There he is. And we'll put his arms down. Just for now. There he is. Superman being a whole head taller than his, and Juggernaut being a whole head and shoulders taller than he is for a average size 6-inch scale. Then I have, look around here, trying to find other stuff that's like comparable to. Here is Doomsday Superman before Todd McFarlane took over. I guess that's from Mattel. And I have another Hasbro figure that... Well, no. I'm sorry. This is a Super 7. I'll take it back. Super 7. Oops. Sorry. He fell. But this is a Super 7 figure to compare, because we compared Hasbro. This is Mattel. Here's Super 7. Rita Repulsa. There you go. He stands just about a little bit shorter than the Doomsday Superman, which isn't terrible, because I think that's where he's supposed to be in this scale. The giant size figures from McFarlane don't scale up well with Hasbro, as most of you know as collectors. And then there's Rita Repulsa and Super 7, which Super 7 makes their figures bigger too. I don't understand why, but I feel like this makes sense because she wears the heels, and of course, she'll be a little taller. Right. So, all right. But that is about it. Thank you guys for watching. And if you want to get your own Cobra Viper action figure, I found this one at Target, around close to where I live. So hit up your Targets, ladies and gentlemen, Targets, for those of us who are not sure what a Target is. Just so you know. Please leave a like below if you liked the video, if you enjoyed it at all. And if you want, leave a comment about something, anything in the video, like whether or not you like the video, or if you have any ideas for what I should do next. I would be happy to find that for you, and we can dive into it together. I don't mind anything to, support the channel. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, because that also helps me do what I do here and expands the channel. And of course, I love to hear your voices and see if there's anything else that I should be doing. I'll have more videos uploaded here soon, I'm hoping. I have Toy Wars Season 3 to work on, and I have a bunch of other product reviews for you guys. So stay tuned, and deuces.